Hello, my name is Dean Southey. I'm with RPG. I'm here today to talk about the new HP XL 3600. This particular device is designed to replace the T3500 that was out about 3 years ago, I want to say. Has had a lot of success out in the field. It's an intermediate between a toner device and an inkjet device and wrapping them together. This one takes it to a whole new level. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit today, briefly, about the advantages of this machine, the basics of this machine, and the market it's intended to be in. So first, I want to tell you three little things. It's the fastest first-out printer in the wide format market. What do I mean by that? If you're an architect or an engineer, a designer, chances are you're printing like 1 to 3 pages typically during the day. Doesn't mean you do bigger print runs at all. But by far, statistics say that you're printing 1, 2, or 3 sheets in one shot. So it's not so much, okay, it's really fast once it starts printing that matters for those jobs. It's getting it over the printer and then having it start to print. It's the fastest in the market for that particular need. Number two, it's the most secure device in the market today in the wide format world. IT folks are very critical about that now. People are getting viruses and things in through the network, through the printer. Of course, that's a major concern for the IT department. So they have built in more security functionality into this than any other device out on the in the market today. The third thing is this has very few working parts, very few moving parts involved in it. So compared to, let's say, your toner device, if you ever had one before, or if you have one today, you probably know that when you look inside that thing, there's a drum, there's these what they call Cortron wires, there's all kinds of moving parts that allow that machine to take that image, transfer it onto a piece of paper, and get it out of the machine. This has none of that. This just simply has paper going to the machines, and then one single print head going back and forth and printing on it. So, speed-wise, it prints out 3 prints per minute, slightly over 3 prints per minute, black and white and color. So that's a pretty decent speed for a low-end production device. It has a scanner integrated into it. This is not a scanner that's attached over top of it or anything like that or sitting on it. This is integrated as part of the device itself. It's the fastest color black and white scanner integrated in the market today. When prints are coming out, they come out right up here and they sit up here. All the standard sizes up to 36 inches by, we'll say, 52 inches or 48 inches long. They'll come out here, and by the time you're done printing up to 100 sheets, this will hold. You won't even be able to tell there's more than one sheet on there because they come out perfectly lined up. And then when it's done, you just come over, grab them, and you can just staple them. The top of this device is also reasonably flat compared to a lot of machines and older machines. So it is designed in theory so that you can kind of lay some things down and check, maybe have 12 sheets or whatever you're doing and check them out or whatever. It's kind of designed for that as well. So, again, it's a black and white and color device. So it prints in color in black and white, it scans in color in black and white, and of course it copies in color in black and white as well. One unique thing about this device for HP, I'm showing you here a 2-roll device. It'll hold up to 36 inches by 650-foot long roll. That's a long roll, it's very heavy. But you can also put, a 150-foot roll in, a 300-foot roll. Most people are putting 500-foot roll in this device. But it comes standard with 1 or 2 rolls. This is showing you 2. It could be a 1-roll device as well. So there's a really nice new feature on this with loading the paper. I'm going to show you in a minute. It has 3 inks on this side. They're in the back here. This just opens up, and the inks are in there. And then 3 inks on this side. This just opens up, and the inks are back here. This side over here has a black, a gray, and a photo black for very high-end imagery over on this side. So if you're putting in photo-based material or mylar or matte, photo matte, and things like that, you're going to use that photo black. Over here is just your cyan, magenta, and yellow inks. So let me tell you a little bit about the drawer itself. I'm going to tell it that I'm changing paper here real quick. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go over to the paper, click on one, and I'm going to say load. It's telling me on the screen to open up the drawer. So here's roll run. Here's something that's kind of cool. I'm disengaging the end piece. I'm unrolling the paper, and I'm taking out the roll. You don't see a spindle anymore. Most folks are used to, in the inkjet world, having a spindle and end caps that are put on this that require you put it somewhere and be able to pull the spindle all the way out. Put it, so you need real estate. You need space to do that. This is a new roll. We're pretending here. You just plop it in on one end. You slide the other piece over. Click it in. There's a little pathway here you can't miss it. You just plop it in. You'll hear it take it on its own. And then I'm just going to close it here. Hope that wasn't too difficult, but that's all that it takes to load the paper in this machine. Last step is, what kind of material am I putting in here? Is it just regular bond, which is what most people are putting in these devices? It's a technical printer primarily. And what's the length? You can tell it that, or you can just say it doesn't really matter. When I hit finish and check, I'm done. If there's any issue, maybe somebody put a roll that was already opened and there's a piece of tape stuck on there, or they had a really bad, a double back edge or something like that. It'll tell you, it'll fix itself, it'll cut it out, the extra part and everything. Otherwise, right now it's loading the roll. It's that easy. So 2 rolls. What we always suggest that people are doing like a 36 in one and 24 in the other, do the heavier roll on the top and the smaller, lighter roll on the bottom, so it's less bending down with the extra weight on. But either way, 2 rolls. Fastest, first out in the market. Comparing it to the toner devices that are out there today in particular, there's no comparison. It's all one piece. One service technician is going to come out and work on the monitor, the scanner, the printer, because it's all an HP product. It's not third party this versus third party that versus third party printer and all. It's also very, very stingy at laying ink down on paper. So what does that mean? It means that you're going to spend less money on doing on the inks on this device. And RPG is very well known for having what we call our comprehensive service program, where you're going to pay for a service plan and a supplies plan all combined in one. You pay by the square foot and you pay by the milliliter to get all of your supplies. You pay for what you use. Other than that, I'm very excited, and we're very excited right now about this new product. We see it fitting very well between their new 2600 model, which is similar to this. Doesn't have quite the bells and whistles that this one does, but it's for that high-end small user. This one's for a low-end heavy user. And then you have the high-end page-wise that come just a step above this for really high-end production facilities and things like that. Hopefully that addresses any questions you have. If you're seeing this on Facebook, feel free to leave a message on Facebook. We'll be more than happy to respond with any questions, or contact us. We have our information on Facebook or any other means that we would present this to you. Otherwise, give us a call. Our local number here in Laurel, Maryland is 301-498-3225, and just ask for somebody in sales or customer service to answer any questions you might have about the XL 3600. Again, Dean Southey with RPG. Thank you for watching this video. I'm going to walk off.